good to see you again, Gaurav. So we heard there some of the scepticism, as Nick described it, from the oil companies. What are the challenges surrounding getting the oil in Venezuela out? One of them, cost, of course, but what else could be the issues there?
Good to be back on the program, Robin. I think when you look at things on an even keel, it's not just about the money. You are looking at infrastructure that is practically on its knees. There are very few pockets of Venezuelan infrastructure that, by industry standards, would be deemed to be up to scratch. Now, layered on top of that is the uncertainty. Then there's a financial commitment. Then there's a physical commitment and the time lag. Now, would big oil really step into the breach as President Trump wants them to? They're driven by the spirit of private enterprise. So they'll have to spend time, money, and there's quite a lot. Now, there are loads of figures being brandished about $10 billion, $15 billion, $20 billion. Who knows? Because an accurate assessment has not been carried out of the state of Venezuelan infrastructure since 2008.
So why has Venezuela's oil infrastructure become so degraded?
So you see, when the Chavez administration kicks off, he came in, Venezuela's infrastructure was in a very good state. It was exporting to the world, pumping 3.5 million barrels per day, as your colleague just alluded to. Now, what we had then was that the president then tried to sort of buttress in and use it for social programs and so on, yet at the same time, there was mismanagement and they didn't handle things well. Now, when that starts to happen, infrastructure investment declines because it all becomes about margins and selling oil rather than trying to serve its infrastructure, keep it up to scratch, and hence the problems we are seeing today. Then, on top of that, the United States started imposing sanctions, which carried on for a number of years, which made a bad situation worse.
Nevertheless, it is a big reserve, isn't it, that Venezuela has. How valuable could it be? What kind of opportunity could that reserve represent?
I'd say, Robin, a bit of caution is merited here. Appreciate that the 300 billion barrels worth of reserves are being talked about, but these are Mr. Chavez's figures dating back to 2008. Let's take it at face value that those reserves are there. Having them in the ground and taking them out of the ground at a very competitive price remains a challenge and will remain a challenge. So I don't think it'll be quite the bonanza that some people think, including the US president. I think those reserves were sort of calculated at the time when oil prices were $140. Today we're languishing in the 60s, and they may not be realized. But yes, it is indeed a substantial reserve.
Gaurav, great to talk to you as always. Gaurav Sharma there, the independent energy analyst.